If you have a lot of fear, you can't build anything, you know. Fear keeps me in my little culture garden. I can't get out. Build your art and make your art without fear. Without fear, you can do anything.
Ricardo Idagi is an artist from the Torres Strait. He's from Murr Island, otherwise known as Murray Island. He works with mixed media sculpture, often using ceramics, feathers, and other found objects. Ricardo is one of 6 artists on a residency sponsored by Australia Council for the Arts. They gave us a multi-year residency to bring artists here over the course of 3 years. And in that selection, we were able to bring 2 artists from the Torres Strait. In our artist residencies, we're also trying to show the public work that they wouldn't see in the Kluge-Ruhe collection.
So you have space in between there to tie it, and then when you're finished, then you can move them in closer.
As part of the residency, he's working with a class at the university, Bill Bennett's sculpture class.
I'm teaching them to make their own dari, but also encouraging them to implement their own ideas into the sculpted feathers or the cane weaving. Yeah, so they can introduce their ideas and branch out a bit. It's all wriggly bits that you're going to tie up. Taking these off, so I only tie that at the top of it's more. When you get to the middle of the feather, it's a lot better. The dari is the headdress used in Torres Strait. It's mainly shown on our flag. I can only speak for the meanings from Murray Island, where I get my information from uncles and relatives. And the dari mainly is used for dancing the kapkar dance. In the initiation ceremonies, it gets used, and it's only danced on the kapkar dance and no other sort of new contemporary dances. So when I make my daris, I make them the old style. I don't add on or things like that, just out of respect for the information I got. Yeah.
Well, one of the things that I find so amazing about Ricardo's artwork is how personal it is. He is really reflecting his own life story in many of his artworks and combines very contemporary takes on culture, particularly the culture of people from the Torres Strait, with historic kind of modalities of making art. He uses cut feathers, which are seen in masks and dari from the Torres Strait, but then he incorporates them into other works in new ways.
I had a shift in mind change when I started making self-portraits. Because I was in that space of doing the masks, I was creating my own little culture garden. And I thought of myself as a chief. You know, it was all getting to my head. Until I started looking at myself. When I do my art, my spirit becomes visible. So I started looking into myself. I found a lot of wrong things and, you know, not many good things. And that's what made me want to change from doing someone else's art from the old way into trying to express my own self and try to change my attitudes and my spirit. You know, I look on the internet I look at Malcolm X and I read about the dream, you know, Martin Luther King and, you know, Koiki Mabo, and I try to express that boldness that I have, that feeling of, look at me. I'm not invisible. I try to be bold there.
What would you call the expression on your face in this?
Well, it's like, it's a stare. It's like, you know, I dare you to stare back at me. Yeah.
And this work is called Wolf in Sheep's Clothing. So what does that imply?
Well, you know, not all priests carry God's word. It's an experience I've had, and I'm expressing that. And it's about abuse of power. I have some figures with a mouth and an eye, with eyes, with their eyes and mouths, because they open up, they talk about it, but the others are blind. They have no mouth, they can't speak. By going inside and taking all your inner secrets and making them public, gives you, it's a healing effect. Something I would never talk about 20 years ago. I would keep it inside, a secret. Making statements like that, I can bring it out in the open, and that's self-healing. Yeah.
Do you think it has the potential to heal other people as well?
Yes, by all means. If they can take courage from this work and have a voice, they have the courage to speak up about their own problems. Yeah.